Do you know anyone that has CT injury? Why is brain damage so important? Why do we need to address the issue of this injury? Hi, my name is Kenneth Artish, and I want to talk to you about this injury called CTE injury. I researched about CT injury, aka chronic traumatic encephalopathy. It's a neurodegenerative disease caused by repeated head injuries. This doctor, a doctor named Bennett Amalu, is a forensic pathologist and neuropathologist. He discovered this injury by looking at an old former football player medical record. And he also said this injury is similar to Alzheimer's disease. Everyone knows Alzheimer's disease is when you forget things and when something's going on with the brain, you can't remember a lot of stuff. Around the Head is the title of my PowerPoint and my speech because we're going to talk about the head injuries. And former football players, wrestlers, military veterans, and people that were abused or have been abused experience trauma injuries. The doctors of the agents of the football players should look more into this injury and be more concerned because this is going to put their future in depth, and it will be affected in their lives. If you ever played over 13 years, it's 100% chance you gonna have this injury. That's why this PowerPoint is for the people to understand how bad this injury is. And I believe more research should be done on CT injury to help prevent the future injuries. First, we're going to talk about the early stages of the CT injury. Next, then we're going to talk about the grade level of the injury. And the last main point, we're going to talk about how you recover from the injury and the solutions of it. Be more concerned about the future. Don't put yourself in more danger that the danger of this injury is in your elderly life. And to save your life, go to therapy. Therapy is the most important thing to help this injury. What is CTE? Who discovered it? CTE stands for chronic traumatic encephalopathy, and this is the doctor who discovered this injury. Dr. Amalu says this injury is similar to Alzheimer's disease, like I said before. And he's also a forensic pathologist, neuropathologist, I said before. He's a famous doctor that been around the world talking about how bad this injury is. They even made a movie about him called Concussion, starting with Will Smith. The statement of the problem. The statement of the problem is the early stage of the CT injury. First, according to Mayo Clinic, you can deal with short-term memory loss, depression, suicide thoughts, substance abuse, and difficult thinking. I remember when I was playing Little League football, I was playing the position of center. So when the play hit, I hiked the ball. Out of nowhere, I blacked out, fell on the ground. Don't know what happened. It was an early sign it was a sign that I was hit in the head hard. So I just laid there a couple of seconds, then got back up. And ever since my head been hurting every day it's been killing me. Told my parents to take me to the hospital, and they said I was diagnosed with a concussion. And if I continued to play that season, I would have died. So that's one reason why I stopped playing football, because football is a dangerous sport. Let's go to the demographics. This is the grade level of the injury, CT injury. is there's the percentage of NFL football players of having this injury is 91%, and high school football players are 21%. Luckily, if you still want to continue to play football, be more concerned and be more aware of this injury. It can affect your older life and your future life. 111 NFL football players been examined, but 110 had CTE. Only one didn't have it, by the grace of God. This is the solution of the CTE injury, how you can recover it, maintain it, and help so this injury won't go as bad. Therapy for mood swings. You gotta have therapy for mood swings so you won't get mad at anybody, you won't be angry at anybody, just fight them for no reasons. Everybody have mood swings, but mood swings for this injury is totally out of control. Pain management therapy. You gotta have pain. Everybody has pain, but the type of pain in your head, you have to go to therapy so it won't be more serious. Excuse me. You gotta take a lot of medicines. Massages to relax your body so you won't be hurting as much. Acupuncture to relieve comfort. Everybody go through that. Then memory exercise. You gotta exercise your brain to remember stuff like looking at old pictures, looking at old videos, old events in your phone, something like that. Your family member will show you old pictures and videos and stuff. I want to leave you with this quote that Dr. Bennet Omalu said. Chronic means long term. Traumatic means associated with the trauma. Encephalopathy means a bad brain. And also, it's a video in here that I want you to see later on. Dr. Green talking about how bad CT injury is. Then we went all over this stuff, talking about the early signs of CT injury, the grade level of this injury, and how to recover from this injury, and the solutions of this injury. We all need medical help, and shows us that this injury is more serious, and we need to look more into it and research it about it. Be more concerned with your future. Whatever happens, it will be affected. Thank you.